Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. Thank you guys for joining us this morning. Welcome to another episode of Bridging Hearts Marriage on Purpose, where we're going to dive into live conversation about love, faith, and marriage.
Yes.
So we know that the couple that we have coming on today, this morning, is going to be an awesome conversation. They're very special to us. We love them very much. We just recently came off a cruise together, and we just had an awesome time.
Yes, we did.
And just to let you know that we're your hosts, Jerry and Rhonda Jackson. So we want to thank you guys for joining us on this morning.
Yes. And so as you come on, make sure you speak, say hello, and like, share, follow us on Bridging Hearts on Facebook and on YouTube. So we're going to go ahead and get started and bring this lovely couple up, okay? Hello.
Hello. Good morning.
Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. How's it going?
Good morning. And we have here Marvin and LaKeisha Belton.
Yes. Good morning.
Yeah.
Thank you
And
so much
so-
for having us on the show.
Of course.
Glad to be here, definitely.
Well,
Yeah, so we're going to start with you just telling us about your love story. How did it start? And how
Let you
long
keep-
ago?
I'll let you keep going off.
How did it start? So LaKeisha and I, we fellowship together, and I was interested in taking on some dates and getting to know a little bit better outside of just typical ministry and day-to-day church things. And so we hung out a little bit about in 2018. She gave me the cold shoulder. I had to kind of circle back, and it took me a while, to really get her and reel her in. But God is good, He said He will give us the things of our heart, and I definitely got what it is that I needed when I got blessed with her. So after a long time, here we are.
Yes. For those of you that may not know what he meant by fellowshipping, we went to the same church.
Okay, yeah, that's what I was going to ask. Okay, all right. And so you all been going to the same church, or did you know one another before, or?
No, we actually met for the first time at a church service. Well, after church service, I was walking down the aisle actually, and he stopped me and said something to me to, I think he gave me a compliment. And I was like, oh, okay, thank you. And I just kept moving. And then as we started, how sometimes you see somebody and for the first time, there's like you keep seeing them after that. At first you didn't notice, and then you keep seeing them. And we just kind of kept seeing each other around the church and in different ministry opportunities. Then he reached out to me on Messenger, Facebook Messenger.
Okay.
He slid in the DMs.
yes.
Slid down on her.
Okay.
And so we chatted in there for a while, and then we exchanged numbers. And over the years, even when we had concluded that we were going to just stay friends, leave it to him, I dumped him. But even when we concluded we were going to stay friends, we would still keep in touch, check up on each other, say hi, always connected. And I could always count on a good, healthy conversation whenever I would talk to Marvin. So that was always a good thing for me. And I look forward to, talking to him.
Okay, so how long have you been married?
For 10 months. It'll be 11 months on the 23rd of this month.
That's awesome. But just to let you know too,
I knew I was trying to get away
yeah,
from
she
you.
was trying to get away from, but she's not getting away from it. Somebody else kind of slid in DM too.
And it wasn't even like that, y'all. It was some it's not even that funny, Marvin.
Because I can see her slide in the DM.
Yeah.
Oh, man, I love it.
No, it wasn't even like I'm sliding in there to talk to him or liking him or anything. I was asking about something else. And and I didn't want the Facebook community to know what I was saying, and so that's why I went into his DM.
Okay.
And she kept coming in.
No, I did not.
No.
I know I did not. Oh my God. Anyway, back to Marvin and LaKeisha. So Marvin and LaKeisha, you gonna ask them
I
questions?
I got a question about you guys. So, what have you discovered about your spouse that surprised you?
I would say I knew what the quality of the person. I knew the quality of the character. I probably didn't know how fun she was. I think that surprised me because my wife, for people who don't know, is an evangelist. She preaches at our church. And when you see people who walk under that type of anointing, then sometimes you have a misconception about how they are. And, first class lady, but at the same time, like to have a little fun. She'll throw that YouTube on and get to shaking, dancing. And so we have a whole lot of fun together. You know what I mean? Her appetite for the enjoyment of life is very high. And I don't think that I knew that until I got a little bit closer.
Wow.
Okay, wow. That's good. That's good.
And I didn't know that this man can cook.
Oh.
I didn't find that out till I got married.
Okay.
This man can cook, like show enough cook.
Grandmama baby.
Wow. Okay.
That's
yes.
good.
So that's a plus. He doesn't have to, and he doesn't always. But when I put in my request for that gumbo,
he can make gumbo. Oh, we're gonna have to come over. Wow.
from scratch. I said, wait, what are you doing? He worked it and it was so good.
Wow. Marvin, are you from Chicago?
I am. I'm from Chicago, born and raised. I was a baker for about 20 years. And so I didn't start cooking for LaKeisha to probably about 5 months into the marriage, the first time I made her anything. So I just held that because she was making all these big pots. I'm eating corned beef. I'm eating pot roast. I say, man, I'm not cooking nothing.
Okay.
That's cool. That's good, though.
So do you have children? Do either of you have children or?
Well, we both have children. This is both of our second marriage, and we both have 5 children apiece from the marriage.
Okay.
So we have a total of 10 children together and 8 grandchildren together.
Wow. And so how do you bring that into the marriage? How is that blended? How is that working for you?
It's very interesting because my wife's children are all adult children. And so I have 2 who are minors. One is 16, one is 12. The 12-year-old actually lives with LaKeisha and I. So it's interesting. That's where it takes a lot of patience. Blended families, all in all, is just a little bit more difficult, a little bit more complicated, right? Because you got to keep those emotions and boundaries in place. But it's going well. It's going well. We have some struggles and dealing with some things with my son. He's 12 years old. He is living in a house, being raised in part by somebody who's not his biological mother. You know what I mean? He's been there since January 1st at this particular point in time, and everything that comes with being an adolescent boy, 12 years old, hormones raging. We dealing with all of those things and still trying to find, structure and what works for us.
Okay.
And it's a blessing that our children, they like each other. And my children, they love their bonus dad.
Oh, wow.
Found out today they were on the phone just talking today. And I'm like, huh. The children were just talking and just laughing. And it just does my heart good to see that they can connect and they welcome each other in. And I think that's a wonderful thing because that was part of my prayer as I was petitioning the Lord for what I wanted when I got married again. I wanted my children to get along with my husband, and if he came with children, I wanted the children to get along, and God answered that.
Wow.
That's cool. Yeah, that kind of leads to, you kind of asked the next question I had. You guys kind of answered it briefly when I said, how have your children adjusted to this union, and what has helped this transition that, the two of you came together. So what has helped you guys gel the family together, the blended family together?
I would say it's still in process. It's still in progress, but we're doing a better job than I would have probably originally thought. Because when people have adult children, and I have 3 adult children as well, ages 25, 23, and 22, and hers range between 28 and 22 now, and so they get along fine. The adult children get along well, and they kind of knew each other a little bit, especially her younger son and my son. They had some overlap in church and with some of the teen groups that we had, which helped long before LaKeisha and I started dating. And my son will go down to Atlanta and hang out a little bit with them, and so that's always good. I think it's still in progress, but we doing well.
And also just acknowledging that it is new, it is different, and helping them to understand that neither one of us are trying to replace the other parent.
Yeah.
So to help them to understand that we're the bonus.
Yeah.
We're the bonus, we're the extra, just giving respect and honor to them for having parents already.
Mm-hmm.
I think that just kind of softened things up, to let them know we're not trying to take over, not trying to replace, we're just an addition to, and then just respecting them as individuals, knowing that each one of them is different, and taking the time to try to get to know them and to try to establish an individual relationship with them.
Mm-hmm.
I think that helps a lot.
Okay. And so you both been married before?
Yes.
Just once?
Yes.
This
one
your
time
your
apiece.
second marriage.
Right.
Yes.
Okay. So what would you say is something that is different about this marriage than the last marriage to make sure you don't make that same mistake or again?
For me, in my first marriage, we didn't really make room for God in the right way.
Mm.
We met at 16, was living together by the age of 17. I got my first apartment and was married by 19.
Wow.
And,
Okay.
so 19 years old, married, without God. All right. I definitely when I sit back and reflect, right, think about the Lord, he don't show you nobody but you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He don't talk to me about nothing that, and it wasn't the perfect circumstance, but he'll show me and what it is that I didn't do wrong, what I didn't bring before him. And so just having God in the mix, that threefold cord is not easily broken. That's word, and we invite him into this. And I think if I've learned something, I think that's what I take from it. The real necessity, of Christ in your marriage. If you want a successful marriage, because we even blend to become one flesh. We do things differently. You know what I mean? We have different upbringings. We have different value systems. And also, so you got to really have the word of God be the deciding factor and the governing factor of what you're going to do inside of the home and inside of the marriage. And without that, I don't think two people can really coexist on a plane that's going to take them. Now, you can probably find some things that will work, but in terms of that will still bring him glory and honor, it's impossible without him in it.
Right.
That's good.
That's good.
That's good.
So I got married when I was young also. I got married when I was 20 and divorced when I was 32.
Okay.
And I grew up in the church, born and raised in the church, But something that some things that I did differently to prepare for this marriage was I took some time to work on myself.
Okay.
Took some time to do some counseling. Took some time to get to know myself again. What I liked. Took some time to pursue some of my goals. I took the time to make sure that I was a happy person
Okay.
with just myself. And then we did premarital counseling
Okay.
before I accepted a proposal or
Very,
anything like that.
very.
We talked to our pastor
Mm-hmm.
and we sought counsel from our pastor. So we just did things a different way because we had a better understanding of what all this marriage talk was about,
Yeah.
and that it is a major decision. And anytime you're making a major decision and you don't properly plan for it, the outcome isn't going to be what you want it to be.
Right. That's good.
Yes, good. 'Cause I can kind of reflect back to what you were saying about loving yourself. Because I was previously married as well, well, we both were, but I was married almost 20 years before, I had my divorce. Uh, and I had to relearn how to love myself
Mm-hmm.
because I didn't want to go into another relationship not learning how to love and not being able to give that love because I didn't know what love was because I lost it in the midst of it. So I understand the situation where you have to learn how to re-love yourself to better give an understanding and really kind of to set boundaries for yourself
Mm-hmm.
of what you were going to accept and not accept. So when you don't love yourself, you accept anything.
Yeah.
When you love yourself, there's only certain things that you're going to accept and you're not going to accept. So
Yeah.
that's awesome.
And see, and that's why I wasn't really in the DM to talking to him
Right.
because I was still married at the time when I first started talking to him, but I was separated. I had already been separated about a year, and I knew going into that following year that we wasn't going to be together because I waited a year to see if it's going to be anything. Even while we're separated, it was nothing. And so by the time I started talking to him, I had already decided that well, basically I was really waiting for it was COVID that had happened. And so in the course and everything was closed down. And so I was waiting for, the course to open up again. But I just wanted to get that in. It didn't have anything to do with anything.
She shot her shot. She shot her shot, Jerry.
You just try to smooth it over a little bit. That's okay though. That's okay. So,
Yeah.
it's all right. It's no problem.
Anyway, so you know what? With the way that you all got married, I like your love story because you're saying that you have 5 children, he had 5 children, and you're still able to come together as one. And so this is excellent. And then the kids getting along, and and they get along with you two. So, how would you say that you can use your story to encourage other people, and especially with children, because it's almost like taboo that you don't get married if you have 2, 3 children, and you have 5. So, how do you encourage other people to, that they can still get married or God has someone for them?
I would say uh, I know that I found my wife on the other side of obedience and
Mm,
not perfection, right? But definitely obedience. Went through an extended period of celibacy, which
mhm,
for the first time in my life, and I'm talking about years long, all right, and in church, endeavoring to serve the Lord, still nowhere near perfect, but if I was giving someone some advice, I would say, wait on who God has for you.
yeah,
That would be my number one thing. Wait on who God has for you, because it was probably a few things I could have done, but when God bless you with a wife, and I think He has one created for us, for us as men to carry out his purpose, and that don't mean it's gonna be all of my dreams, right? But you'll be in alignment with his purpose and with something that will bring him some glory.
Yeah.
And I couldn't have written it any better.
Wow. That's good.
That's good. That's real good.
Look, I'm laying the foundation right now.
That sounds
Yes,
so
yeah.
She gonna go down here. She gonna make some breakfast. She gonna do it.
Yes.
Man,
That's
Okay, LaKeisha.
I would probably encourage individuals to know your self-worth. Society will tell you because you have been married before or because you have multiple children that it's over for you. Like, that's it. Like, your life, just keep doing what you're doing, just count it out. But you still have value. You still bring something to the table. And so knowing that you still have value, knowing that you bring something to the table, I would say only date to marry.
Yeah.
I wouldn't date individuals that didn't want to be married. They said we went out or we started talking and they're like, oh, I just want to see where this goes. Or I just, If your intentions was not to date for the purpose of marriage, I wasn't talking to you for too long. I mean, I could still be nice, but I did it with purpose and intention. But yeah, I would say that know that you have value and to know that God's best is what's for you. And God wants what's best for you. And just hold on to that.
Yeah, that's very good. Yeah.
It was a similar situation with us. We didn't want to just date just to be dating. We wanted to date to be married.
Yes.
So
We talked about that the first night that we sat down and had dinner. Just like, what's your intention? You know what I mean? So a lot of deep conversations and just making sure that everybody's on the same page with what you're looking for. And that don't mean that person is going to be the person across from you, but that's a real heart's desire that's what you intend to do. That's what you're out here seeking. You know what I mean? A wife and a young lady who is looking to have a husband and be courted in that type of sense.
That's good. And I like the fact that you said that you all had counseling before the proposal.
Yes.
And that was an excellent point as well. Yeah.
that's good. And I just love the communication part that's kind of leading into the next question that I had for you guys. So seeing that you both were previously married and now you're married, so how do you communicate your needs or your expectations without, sounding critical or defensive?
Ooh. You say without it. Hey, listen, y'all know men gonna thicken your skin, right? You gonna get some thick skin around here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's always those come with challenges, and then sometimes you gotta say, hey, the way you said that, I really didn't care for the way in which you said that. Or I was just told that the other day. You could have said that better. So, it's knowing how to take an offense and separate yourself from the emotion of the offense and coming back and you have to communicate because people not mind readers. Sometimes we step on toes and, don't even know we've done it. You know what I mean? And so,
correct.
Because it's so many other different things that play when those things happen. So I think it's just having a line of communication. Because my wife knows, and we working on this. I will shut down in a minute. I can't even hear you.
Oh, wow.
So working on those things because this is it's a process. It's a process, and we are different people, and you got to say, hey, you know what, baby, let's just cool. Let's table this for a while, and we'll pick it back up. Yeah. And then 2 days later, you're like, you still ain't said nothing. So I got to pick it back up. I got to really bring it back back
Right.
to the table. But it's a
Yeah.
process.
Right. Definitely.
Yeah, and I think remembering that this is my friend, this is my life partner,
Mm.
this is someone that I love. So a lot of times he'll tease me and be like, "Just say it." I stop and I think before I speak because
Come
I
on,
want to
yeah.
make sure, even though something may be emotional or I may be expressive about it, I want to make sure the words that I say are said in a way that he can receive it. Not only the words, but the tone that I say it in as well, so that it's well received. Because we're working together, so the purpose of communication is to get an understanding and figure out how we're going to work things through. Is not to attack or to demean or anything like that. So I make sure that I try to make sure that I talk with respect, and I put some sugar on my words.
Ah,
Well, that's good. That's good. I mean, and I love it where you said you have to sit back and kind of figure out the tone and what you want to say, because the thing with that is you never know what people trauma they've been through, and what you may have said may have bring certain things up. So even though you may not say something intentionally to hurt them, it may be something that triggers a trauma in them. But by you being able to sit back and just really analyze to see how you can speak or say in a certain tone or a certain word where it doesn't offend him, or he doesn't offend you. I mean, that's awesome, because a lot of people don't do that. They just blatantly just say what they're gonna say, regardless of whether you understand it or whether you hear it or not. I'm gonna say it the way I want to say it, and you just got to take it
because I
the way
got
I
to
take
get it off my mind,
Right.
off my shoulder.
Right.
Yeah,
Get something off your chest, huh?
Yeah. So regardless of what the other person may be going through or have gone through, so you can't be selfish in marriage. You have to
That's so true.
consider your spouse.
Amen.
Mhm.
like that. So next question.
So what would you say is your favorite thing to do as a couple or as a family?
That's interesting. As a couple, we like to go out to eat.
Mhm.
It's just we enjoy a good meal, and just hanging out, spending time. We work so hard, and our schedules are so packed that
Yeah.
sometimes we just want to get away for a couple hours, 4 or 5 hours, and
Wow.
just us. Like the other day, hey, just us. Let's go to breakfast. We
Okay.
got up, we walked, came back. You know what? Let's go to breakfast. Went and had breakfast, and it's just getting that away time, having some good food, catching up on some things,
Yeah.
that decompressing a little bit for me,
hmm
that I enjoy most.
Where you go to breakfast at?
A little spot we like called Bacon and Jam. It's over in what is that? Is that
It's off 111th by Kidsey.
yeah? It's just west of Kedzie on
Okay.
111th
Bacon
Street.
and jam?
Marinette
Bacon
Park.
and Jam.
Marinette Park.
Yeah. It's not Marinette,
But
it's
Marinette starts about
yeah.
6 blocks away from them.
Way over.
Yeah. We always
Real-
looking for a good breakfast spot.
Oh, great prices and great food.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great food at great prices. Better than our original House of Pancakes.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Do a lot of things that I like. Do a lot of things that I like. I like when we exercise together. So
Okay.
we get up, we go walking. I like when we pray together. I like when we go out to comedy shows together.
Oh yeah.
I was surprised he didn't say like when we watch sports together.
I'm trying to watch the band. She was trying to get her 10,000 steps in. Hey, sit down. This game was gut wrenching last night. And she, oh man.
Wow. That's a good
Watching
idea,
Monday
though.
Night Football,
LaKeisha, I
and
like
she
that.
dancing around trying to get these steps in.
Uh-huh.
Listen, if we're gonna live together, right? We're doing life together, right? You know,
Yeah, that's
we gotta
funny.
live.
And so you're getting them together while he was watching the Bears.
I didn't bother him with the game. I let him watch the game. He had free range. I didn't walk in front of the TV or anything. I was respectful
Nothing.
because I
None
know
of
he
that.
likes his sports.
I love
I
it.
love it.
Mm-hmm.
So what are some of the boundaries that you keep so that your marriage remain healthy and you respect one another?
Mm-hmm.
I'll let you cycle that one first.
Oh, I don't play with all these other people. When I say all these other people, I mean
Yeah.
Tell them what you
of
mean.
the opposite sex, right?
Tell them what you
Okay.
So we both go to church. We both have a large church, and we both are active in different ministries. So before I was married, I was just embracing. But now that I'm married, out of respect to my husband, they get the good church hug.
Yeah.
They get
Correct.
the good church hug and
Yeah.
things of that sort. And I'm always mindful and respectful of my interactions with people of the opposite sex to make sure that I'm clear in my communication.
Yeah.
That even when individuals are talking to me about our marriage, I'm making sure that I'm clear in the boundaries of which you can talk to me about our marriage. I'm not
Very
letting
good.
everybody just say anything kiki ha ha all the way in, because we're protecting the sanctity of our marriage. We're protecting the peace of our marriage, and even some things that we share. We're protecting the confidentiality of our marriage. Some things is just for Marvin's ears. That's it.
Yeah. That's it.
That's it.
That's good.
That's good.
So this is when I just say I second all that I think.
That's good, though. Yeah. That's very good.
That's good because you get. I mean, that can bring a lot of contentment and
Mhm.
strain and conflict in your relationship when you divulge information that. So why you tell them that? Why you tell and they can wreak havoc in your relationship. So that's good.
Yeah. And you have to teach people how to respect your marriage. And so, and if they want to tell you something about your spouse, it's like, no, if you can't say it while he's here, then I really don't even want to hear it. So, yeah, and know that I'm going to tell him, so no, yeah. So you just have to teach people how to respect your marriage. So, yeah.
Okay, that's good. That's
Yeah.
good. Well, so we know it's getting late. So we have one final question we like to ask you guys. So if you can give us one piece of advice to couples considering remarrying, since you all have been remarried and we've been remarried, what would it be, and what would you tell them to unlearn from their first one?
Unlearn from your first marriage.
Wow, that's a
loaded question.
It really is, because I had some bad habits in marriage when I was married young. I wasn't walking upright with the Lord, but this is a new start. It's a new place, so just I would just recommend that you come in open-minded, open-hearted, willing to put your heart on the line. Because I think we all both carried a bit of trauma to a certain degree from our first experience. And I think that to receive, you got to be willing to put that heart out there and put that heart on the line. Sometimes you can walk around with the only goal is to protect your heart. And guess what? You're going to protect it and you're going to have it all by yourself. You know what I'm saying? Because you got to be willing to put something out there.
Yeah.
And I think that's what I would say. use wisdom, but you got to come to these moments fresh and willing to receive.
Yeah, that's very good.
I would advise to take the fundamentals um, of a relationship, like respect, trust, good communication. Um, keep those fundamentals, but unlearn the way that you've used them with other people, and learn those things that best work for your spouse.
Yeah.
So you want to keep want to keep respect, but find out what that person defines as respect,
Yeah.
and
Okay.
then respect them in that way. Find out what that person values, or what's their love language, and then communicate to them in that way. Because everybody is not the same, every situation is not the same, so you have to approach it new
Yeah.
and with the readiness to learn, to be a student. To be a student, I aim to get an A in Marvin.
Ah.
And she's also a Mac, y'all. She's an evangelical Mac. Yeah. She a Mac.
Hey, in Marvin.
That is awesome.
I love it.
That is
I
I
love
get
it.
it from him. I get it from him. This is
Yeah.
the truth.
That is
This is
awesome.
the
That is
original
so
right
good.
here. He pulls it out of me.
But that's good. But that just brought back the memory. We had a discussion previously on one of our shows regarding being a student of your wife or your
Yeah,
spouse.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And you need to study your spouse. So that's awesome. You need to.
Yeah. They probably saw that show or something. Yeah. Like, I'm gonna sit it back at her. That's good. Though.
That is good. That's
Mhm.
awesome. So man, this has been a wonderful, wonderful conversation. We just love that you guys just really just be authentic about your answers about your life and the love, the genuine love that we can see
Yeah.
that the two of you guys have is just
Yeah.
is just outstanding. I see the light behind the both of you just woo. It's all good though. I love it.
Yeah. And you are these Marvin and LaKeisha, they are some really fun people to be around. We recently went on a cruise and they was part of the couple cruise. We
Yes.
had a ball. We had a ball. And I mean, you just need to be around. The advice I would give couples, myself, is that you need to be around some fun, loving couples.
Yes.
That's loving life and loving one another, and that really helps strengthen your marriage as well.
Amen.
So but yeah, I totally enjoy the both of you.
That was so much fun.
It
Yeah.
definitely was.
Break out the dance.
And y'all got some viewers there. Bridging Hearts Marriage Ministry, the cruise 2025 was lit. If there's another one, I hope that really to see you there, because it was a great time. Rhonda and Jerry went out their way, and Rhonda brought some bags, some gift bags, and we're still talking about those gift bags. Right now, we had a wonderful time, man. So I'm looking forward to 2026. I'm telling you.
Yes.
I'm looking forward to it. We'll definitely be going on the next one.
Yes.
I'm looking forward to it.
Right. And they just remind me I got to get back with the travel agent to give us the dates and the location and everything. So thanks for that reminder.
Let's do
Yeah.
it. Let's
And
do it.
Rhonda and Jerry, thank you for having
Thank
this
y'all.
platform and this ministry to allow us a place to plug in, because
Yeah.
we want to continue to invest in our marriage, continue to meet other positive
Married
couples that have the same goal to stay married and to stay together. So thank you so much for creating this community and this environment. We appreciate your vision and your insight. Thank
Amen.
you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank
You're more than welcome.
Really appreciate you guys.
Yeah.
So, go ahead.
No,
Okay.
you.
No, ladies
No,
first.
you.
No. But we really want to thank you guys for joining us this morning. It was an awesome segment.
Yeah.
And I'm like say, I hope you guys learned something and got some kind of good positive insight
Yeah,
regarding
from this
marriage,
couple.
regarding couples, regarding
Yeah,
blended family, regarding being remarried, seeking again,
yeah,
not giving up that from that first time and
yeah.
just letting say, well, I'm not going to do it again
Or never get
or
married
never
again.
get
Yeah.
married again. But knowing that God has a second chance for you guys
Mm-hmm.
and that you can go forth with that. So I
Yeah.
want to thank you guys for joining us this morning. It's been an awesome conversation and we just truly love you guys.
Yeah. So thank you, Marvin and LaKeisha. We'll be talking
Thank
with
y'all.
you soon,
So-
okay?
Yes,
Okay.
yes, indeed.
2026.
Hey, I knew the whole thing.
Take care, you guys.
Thank you guys.
Love you.
you.
Love y'all.
All right.
Okay. That
Wow.
was so much
What
fun.
an awesome
Yeah.
conversation
Yeah.
we had. This couple, I mean, it just lights up the room
Yeah.
every place they go.
Yeah.
The enthusiasm, the love they share,
Mhm.
and just the genuine care that they have for each other and for other couples.
Yes.
It's so genuine and it's just bright. Every time you see them, the room just gets brighter and brighter
Yeah.
and brighter. So we really enjoyed this couple today.
So thank you all once again for coming on and joining us on Marriage on Purpose. Please, please, please make sure you like, share, comment, and also follow us on Facebook, Bridging Hearts, and on YouTube. So you can find us at Bridging Heart, Jerry and Rhonda. I'll put it in the link. So make sure you're following us. Or if you know of other couples that would like to hear this information, make sure you're sharing it with the other couples as well, okay?
All right.
All right. God bless you
God
all.
bless you all. Thank
Thanks
you.
so much.
Reignite the fire with your lifelong friend. Love is a gift, oh, straight from above. Designed for his purpose, sealed with his love. Every tear, every laugh, every baby, I'm sorry. It's all part of the story. To him be the glory. H-O-T, honest, open, transparent, you see. Bridging hearts, baby, where love's supposed to be. From the vows we set to the dreams we chase.